Pandas. Pandas. Pandas, 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 pandas. Good morning, my pandas. Welcome to the stream. Sorry for the late start. Goodness gracious. Market just opened. I'm sorry, pandas. You know what happens. Life. That's life. That's what all people say.
2,500 tick trap.
You know what I mean, pandas? We're shooting for the stars right off the bat here. 2,500 tick trap. Setting up here. Well, we need 12.5 points. Got hit max in this trade. Mm-hmm. $12.5. We almost hit it right off the bat, right off the rip. I think we're gonna hit it, pandas. All right, pandas, we hit max. We have basically passed our take profit evals. Right now the total is at 2960. I gotta trade like one more day to get it above 3,000. Basically, I need to get one scalp, and we did it. Very cool, pandas. You know, that's a great way to start the stream. Just quickly pass, take profit evals. So we gotta trade 5 days on them. So I'll probably come back to them once they're funded. You know what I mean, pandas? I'll come back to them once they are funded. So pandas, we did it. Easy peasy. Alright, I guess we'll jump on the Apex funded accounts. Might as well jump on the Apex funded accounts. Here we go. One second. Give me a second, pandas. I think we should be all set up for this. Okay, funded accounts, here we come.
2,500 tick trap.
Alright, I'm going to respect my daily stop loss for real. The daily stop loss, and I'm only going to trade one contract. I'm done with this double contract thing. These things have been killing me. Good morning, pandas. Good morning. We already made our 1,500 on our take profit with this nice spike up here. Oh, interesting. We're 1-0 on the record. Fat Fishes. Yeah, I miss Panda Classic. What does that mean? Crimson Demon, good morning. Fat Fish, good morning, Vietnam. Geo, good morning. Welcome, everybody. If you are joining the stream, make sure you scalp that like button. Also drop a GM in the chat. Helps out this channel out a lot. Hopefully they'll lift all the shadow bans off this channel. 20K subs, about 50 viewers. 50 to 60 viewers a stream. Goodness gracious. How's that possible? Over 20,000 subs. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. But I think this happened with Chase by Matt. He was stuck around 20K as well. I remember when I first started watching him, he was like 20K subs. And then
2,500
things
tick
started to
trap.
get a little bit wild. I think everything really started picking up after he did a collab with Daniel Inskeep. I don't know who that guy is, but he's popular. So using that little partnership skyrocketed his channel. I'm waiting for mine, pandas. Where's my collab? Should I get Thomas Wade on this channel? Should we trade live? The thing is, I think he only trades the E-mini. I mean, I'll jump on the E-mini if Thomas Wade wants to trade the E-mini. I'll jump on the E-mini. What's our news today, pandas?
2,500 tick
We already had a news at 8:30, which did like absolutely nothing. You can't even see it on this chart because it did absolutely nothing. Every single day is Trump speaks tentative. Every single day. I mean, how many days do we have to wait for him to speak? Goodness gracious. I realize Hugh is probably back in the office. I feel bad. Pablo, good morning. Welcome, guys. Welcome. If you guys missed it, we already made 1,500. We're jumping on new accounts here with Apex. Should I do something cheeky? Should I just trade micros? Nah. Well, maybe. I was thinking on choppy days, I trade micros. Thomas Wade trades 7 EMINI con. Sure he does. With all that live trading he does.
2,500 tick trap.
I realize I'm still on the 2,500 tick chart. I'm not saying he doesn't. But I'm not saying he does. You know what I mean? Pandas, what do we do here? What do we do here now? La da da. La da da la. Come quick, Z. What do we have here now? Pandas. It's getting choppy. It's getting slow. 2,500 tick chart. You got about like 5 completely overlapping bars, pretty much.
2,500 tick trap.
Fatfish swing trade micros. Maybe not a bad idea. The main thing about micros is that I can scale in very comfortably. Scaling in with the minis, NAS minis, it's too much. Fatfish is, in my genius opinion, TW and Mac teach chart marking and structure analysis, not trading. 1,000%. That's a good way to put it. Absolutely good way to put it. They are very good at hindsight bias trading, or hindsight bias chart marking, I guess. Charting. But here, pandas, you get all live. Oh, baby. all the emotions that come with it as well. I think one of the best parts about trading live is that you can actually see which entries, and not only that, you can see how the trade is actually set up. That's a big part of trading, how to actually trade it. That's my one gripe against Al Brooks, is that he doesn't necessarily tell you how to structure your trade. He kind of tells you like, oh yeah, just abide by these rules. Don't lose. Don't ever risk more than you're willing to lose, which of course makes sense. But he doesn't tell you necessarily what profits. I guess he does. It's like 1-to-1s or 1-to-2s, but still, it's like he'll say like, I don't know. Even with all the crazy stuff, this is the most real channel I've seen. Let's go. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 100% real trading here. Keep all my markers up at all times. You see my wins, my losses, my tears, and my cheers. You like that, pandas? My tears and my cheers came off right off the dome. It's completely limit order market. I'm gonna sit on my pause here. Like, look at it. Just look at it. Look at this. Just look at it. Are you looking? Look at it. Just look at this. Feels like entry long. Could move. But the but the risk was kind of big. Signal bar was terrible. EMOD, new accounts, yes sir. RGE, very poetic, thank you. If you missed it this morning, we passed our evals for take profit. And, well, technically we haven't. We're like $50 away. And it could be my famous last words because so many times I have, let's just say I have busted accounts. Like, when I'm like $1 away, I feel like. So haven't passed them yet, but pretty much in a place where we need to just trade one more day. Technically, we need to trade 5 days to pass the eval. But within those 5 days, I can flip all of them except one where I need at least one scalp, which means I need to make, over $60. Or I need $40 basically. I'm $40 away from passing the eval. Yeah, $40 away, passing the eval. Oh, interesting. So I just need like a half a scalp, and after that, it's just gonna be all flipping. Flipping literally means like you just go in and out of a trade on the minis. So you risk like $5 per trade. We hit the bottom of the trading range. Maybe come back to the top of the trading range. I mean, convention says we should go short at the top of this trading range. So convention says. But are we in a conventional market? Who knows? Fatfish has it absolutely right. No matter what, how much you watch another trader, at the end you gotta make your own system. You gotta learn yourself. Like basically, you gotta make it your own. Like you can basically trade like another person, but at the end you have to make it your own. Which inevitably, you'll have little nuances for yourself in that. It's like impossible not to. I would consider going long here, but we didn't reach the top of the trading range. So it makes it feel like this could break through. Could break down here.
Five-minute trap.
Well, what's up? I'm not gonna read the rest of that. It doesn't even deserve to be read. I'm not gonna acknowledge. I'm not gonna acknowledge it. Why am I trying to take profit? Well, one thing, which is the main thing, is that there's no consistency rules when it comes to funded accounts. Much harder to pass the evals, but as you guys just saw on stream, if you were here this morning, I passed the evals, and now the hard part's over, pandas. Really, the hard part's over. Once you get funded, the hard part's over. Trying to get the top of the trading range here. It's not even 10 points. That's the sucky part about this. Small risk. Trying to get top of the trading range. I could be risking too much because technically I'm going a little beyond the trading range, but I want 10 points. Could just bounce here. Yep. Whoa! Bounce it did, pandas. Bounce it did. What in the world was that? I'm going to let it cook. Now I want more. I want more from this. The fact that it bounced down like that, it bounced off the 20 MA, I feel like we're bullish now. We're about to break out.
Target filled.
Let's take my band. Oh, I could have got more. Way more. Jeez Louise, broke through the previous day's high. I'll take it, though. I'll take those. Easy peasy. Loco says another day of crappy PA, possibly. Quite possibly. I mean, we definitely started off very rough here, very choppy. Was it 1 to 2 met there or something? Yeah, 1 to 2. I could have got a 1 to 2, I guess. I wasn't ready for a 1 to 2 though, to be honest. Albrook says always protect profits at 1 to 2. At least. Loco. Passing these evals suck. Which evals are you trying to pass? Which evals are you trying to pass? Apex or Loco? Or Loco. Apex or TPT? Just said your name again. You're trying to pass Loco? TPT, yeah. I passed 2, trying to get 3 more. All right. Hey, that's pretty nice. What do you mean it's difficult? You're doing great. We're going to pass 1 here, get it funded. Then we're going to shoot for the stars. I mean, this could be an uptrend. Simple uptrend. Simply an uptrend. Why not? What's stopping it from just simply being like a massive uptrend day? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. For the TPT, you really just need like 1 scalp per day, and you trade max contracts. The max contracts you can trade on the 50K accounts are 6 contracts, which to me is completely fine. Like, I never trade 10 contracts anyways. But 6 contracts, it's already, it's pretty good. We gotta just hope for days that are better than days like today. I think this week's price action has been pretty terrible. There was like half a day, not even a full day, but half a day that was decent, which was yesterday. Right? Half of yesterday was okay. Like, I would say the moment we started breaking out of the previous week's high, price action has got pretty good. Right? Once we broke the previous week's high, price action was looking decent. And then we started really moving. So I just think half of yesterday was okay. But really, that's it. Out of the whole entire week, we had half a day, which I thought was decent. But yeah, for TPT, basically, I just trade max contracts. Got 2 scalps. You need 12.5 points in order to make, I guess, 1470. Let me see. Yeah. So if you get 1500 and divide it by
500 tick trap.
6, then divide that by 20, you get 12.5. Second entry long. Do I like it here? I don't know. It feels choppy. And it's like, if we're doing a true breakout retest type situation, then we would be above this pivot here. You know what I mean? Like, we are below this pivot here. It just doesn't feel like a good place to do it. It's coming off our trend line, though. And 20 EMA. I'm breaking a little beneath the trend line. Signal bar, okay. I'm more inclined to take a fail second entry long here. Okay, double bottom this time. I don't know. I should go. Maybe I should try going long here. Signal bar is pretty terrible. Now we're way beneath the 20 or trend line, and also 20 EMA. It's hard to take the trap here because, I mean, you do technically have a double top, right? Break a trend, new high, double top situation. Second entry long does trigger. I mean, this could fly. This could fly. It's just terrible signal bar beneath the trend line, beneath the 20 EMA. I mean, technically it triggers above the 20 EMA, but there's price action beneath it. I'm more inclined to take this, but I don't know, pandas. It's tough. It's tough regardless. I'll take a failed trap, actually. I'll take a failed trap. The 5-minute looks so bullish. Look at the 5-minute chart, pandas. Like, just take a moment to look at this. Doesn't this look bullish? Like, do you really want to be going short when it looks like this? Not really. Not for me, at least. Trap about a trigger here. It's a good-looking trap, too. Very good-looking trap. Hard to deny that's a good-looking trap. Very hard to deny that's a good-looking trap. I'll take the failed trap here.
2,500 tick trap.
Taking the failed trap. Risk is quite large, actually, which is unfortunate. Take the 1-to-1. Okay. 1-to-1 setting up here. At least you gotta get at least a 1-to-1. Maybe I can get more. I could look for the 1-to-2. I could look for the 1-to-2. We don't even get close to the 1-to-1, so before we even jump to anything further than that, let's first get our 1-to-1. Let's get the 1-to-2 and let the 1-to-1 hit and see if it breaks through a little bit, and we'll try to trail. Try to trail stop loss here. But first things first, pandas. Let's get that 1-to-1. We might not even get that. Who knows? Nobody knows. Coming back down, touching my entry area. I could accumulate more here. I could try. But the risk is too big. If I were to accumulate, I'll accumulate down here somewhere. Probably like down here. Something like that. If I were to accumulate. Scale in, essentially. Oh, strong bear bar. Ending near its low. I can consider coming up break even at this point. I'd rather shoot for the stars. Okay, higher low created and just bounces right off of it. Just goes even further down. Terrible reaction in that break of that high. Terrible reaction. Like, I should come up break even. I should really come up break even, but we're shooting for the stars, pandas. We're shooting for the stars. Are there better setups to be had here? Like, should I get out of this and wait for a better setup? Like, don't I have plenty of chances to just come up break even, don't even take the hit? Wait for a better setup? How many times have I done that this week? Skunk my trade, and the trade goes the way I want it to go. How many times have I done that this week? Let's change it up, pandas. Let's just take the hit. Let's keep our promises. Let's make our yeses, our no's, you know what I mean?
Target.
Alright, come out, break even. I'm too scared. I scaled in to come out break even, basically. I'll take it. I'm 2-0 right now. I'll take my 2-0 record. Just let me be, please. Locos has just been shooting for 600 since you gotta do 5 days anyway. Okay, that's fair enough. 600 a day. I almost feel like that's more difficult. 600 a day for 5 days. That's max contracts. I mean, how many contracts are you trading? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Second entry long, but now it's even lower. No, thank you. guess maybe technically I should have held on to that trade. We might make some bamboo actually here. Yeah, for me, I'd rather just do 2 days in a row where I get like a 12.5 point scalp, and then and flip the rest of the days basically. Trap triggering here. We're going in and out of the 20 MA, so this is a good time just to get out of the market. Right, in and out of the 20 MA, just get out. Okay, glad I got out of that trade because look, I would have got stopped out. I didn't want the trap because of how choppy we were in and out of the 20 minute. I'm not sure if that trap would have actually done anything. But here we are. There have been days where traps literally get trapped every single time. And you just don't know when those days will be. You gotta basically assume when you're this choppy, potentially it could be doing that. Lower high here. Strong bear bar, any on its low, 2500 tick chart. Right, strong bear bar, any on its low. It's 10 o'clock, Panis. I'm Bob on Money for those who are just joining. We trade at Nascraq every single day, 9:15 a.m. Eastern Time. We trade live. You get to see everything here. You can see my account balances top left. You can see all my trades with all my trade markers on. You see it all. We trade here with prop firms. Right now, I'm trading with Apex and also Take Profit Trader. You can use code BBM for 80% off Apex, which is a promo right now, which is going to end next week, and 50% off TPT, which is also a promo, and I actually have no idea when that's going to end. So take advantage of it while it lasts. What's the difference between, why am I trying Apex and TPT? See, the reason why I'm doing these two is because they're actually so different. They're actually so different. One is for Apex, I would say, is for the trader who likes to trade slowly and consistently as possible and try to become that trader. Try to become that guy. Try to become the next Al Brooks. Basically, be consistent and profitable. That's what Apex is for, that kind of trading. TPT is more for let's shoot for the stars. The reason why I'm not going all into TPT, because there's a couple things. Why do I like Apex? What are the things that Apex does better than TPT? 20 accounts. You can open up to 20 accounts with Apex, which is amazing. It's cheaper as well. And the evals are easier to pass. Very easy to pass the evals for Apex. TPT, the evals are harder to pass. You need at least 5 days of trading, and no day can be more than 50%. There's a consistency rule actually with the eval accounts. The reason why I like TPT is because, well, I guess TPT you can only have 5 accounts, which makes it worse than Apex, and it's more expensive. It's about double the price. Is TPT Take Profit Trade? Yes, it is. You can see in the link below in the description. But the couple things that TPT has over Apex, it's even though it's more expensive, the funded account actually is easier to trade than the eval account. There are no consistency rules, absolutely none, and you can withdraw within day one of trading. So they take a 80% 20% cut, so you have to pay 20% basically when you withdraw. You also have to keep a buffer, so there's a couple things that you have to do, but at the end, the withdrawal is better. And there's no consistency rules. You can just go all out in one trade and they won't care. But that's only if you can pass the eval, which is already harder than Apex. And not only that, you also have to be able to trade somewhat. But you can take advantage of, like, let's say windfall trading. You can't trade news, but if you have like a key area you want to trade like a big reversal, then go for it. Trade max contracts, you can go for it. So they're very different. One is more focused on consistent trading. One's like cheap and looking for consistent trading. One is expensive and no consistency rules. I want to see you go big, Loco. Loco, can you Hail Mary for us once funded? Yeah. Oh, you don't have to ask me twice. You'll see it. Like, I mean, that is the best way to make money with TPT. It's like you just go all in. Why not? Just seriously, why not? If they don't care, why not? Take advantage where you can take advantage. Right? For Apex, you take advantage of the fact that you can trade news. Right? That's why anytime there's a news event, I always trade the news and I always get funded. Like, I get funded, like, it's so easy to get funded with Apex. So you gotta take advantage where they give you the advantages, right? So if TPT is saying, hey, we don't have any consistency rules, you gotta take advantage of that. And the best way to take advantage of that is just go all out on one trade. That's actually the best way. The best way to trade with TPT. Like EV wise, expected value wise, is the best. Because you can catch something huge and shooting for the stars. I guess the way they can handle that is that they mitigate their losses, right, by paying you out by skimming off 20%, right? 20% is kind of a lot. Catch a yearly salary in one trade, exactly. You can do that. You can actually do that. It's quite a big push up here. We might be breaking out. Notice on the 5-minute chart, we haven't touched the 20 EMA yet, but we are kind of choppy. Big wicks. But it could be one of those where you keep buying near the bottom of this trading range. Like, it might be one of those days you jump on the NAS minis. Sorry, the micros on the NAS. Jump on this. Instrument here, this little guy. Interesting. Wow. That's very interesting. The NAS and the minis are so different is that we get different leg counts here. Very interesting. Wasn't expecting that. Wow, interesting. All right, let's see what happens. We're up 270. It's not a huge win, but I'm just taking what I can get. You know what I mean? It's so choppy, I'm just being cautious here. But now we're showing pretty strong signs. We're getting pretty bullish now. Let's see. I'm curious if people can go always in long on the 5-minute. Okay. It looks like always in long on the 5-minute. Right, the 5-minute chart is kind of right. The bulls are showing us their hand by having such a small tail here and a big push up right after the strong bull bar. Just shows that the bulls very eager to come in. The moment this candle closed, they essentially jumped in and bought the market. Just bought it. You can see with the price actions, that's exactly what they did. High or low? Mm, tempting. Tempting to go long there. I'd rather get a bounce off our trend line and 20 EMA here. Second entry long would be nice. We can get something like that along those lines. Literally. Quite literally. Second entry long coming off the bottom of the channel here. I like it better if it was coming off the 20 EMA as well. And with some symmetry, right? The overshoot, you want a slight undershoot as well for the symmetry. It's kind of an ugly looking signal bar, but I like the setup, pandas. Kind of got everything we wanted here. Risk is quite large. I might be break even after this trade. Who knows? Now we don't really want to go long here. Look how bad. Yeah. Coming up to 20 EMA. Don't know. Don't know about this one. Kicks and giggles. I can try. If it's a strong signal bar, I guess I can try at least. Good signal bar. Came in with a retracement, so the risk is less. You gotta love that, right? When you can reduce your risk a little bit here. Trying to look for a new high here. Hopefully the always in longs, are still here on the 5-minute chart. At the moment this candle finishes, we want the bulls to come in again like they just did here. That's what we want to see. It may not happen though. Oh boy. What do we have here? Could get tricky. Overshoot to the undershoot. Second entry long off the 20 EMA on an uptrend. Coming off an always in long bull. It's not looking good for us. No siree, not looking good at all. No doodly doob up. Man, that slippage. I'm still up 100. The risk was so small, but the slippage, pandas. That's some nasty slippage. It's a point slippage, not the worst. Big push down. Trap trade. Good. Ends up being a good signal bar. I got a small retracement, which I like that trade a lot. And we're in an uptrend, so the 5-minute proves to be too tricky here. Up a hundo, it's all good. What's my record? 2-1. I'll take that. Get a nice little spike down. Pushing back up. Jeez Louise. I mean, it's hard to predict that was going to happen, I guess.
Five-minute trap.
It's blasting off here now. Sometimes it just wants the extra pullback. I'm looking for an opportunity to go long. What a push down. Amazing. Sick. So sick. I mean, it seems like you got to buy with a limit order somewhere. That's what it seems like what you have to do right now. Just where is the question? Just where? Lower high, maybe? Such a strong push down. Lower high, okay. Maybe second entry short forming here. Who knows?
$2,500 tick trap.
Second entry long, but it's beneath the 20 MA. confusing can you be? I'm gonna sit on my pause here. Hey, green is green, pandas. I'm up 100, but green is green. I'm 2-1, but one of those trades was off of the take profit accounts. So I'm actually 1-1 on these accounts right now, and I'm up 100 still. That's what you get with good risk reward. Even though you're 1-1, you're still positive. Failed trap. I'll try to go long here. Also, second entry long on the 2500 tick chart. It's a silly trade. It's a really silly trade, maybe. Might just be setting itself up for a second entry short. Oh, do I want to reverse this? Too late. I still want to reverse it. Let's reverse it. Let's see what happens. Make it here 2 times. I usually don't like reversing my trades, but that's exactly why I don't like reversing my trades. I usually don't reverse my trades because every time I do, this happens. I usually don't like to reverse my trades, but every time I do, this happens. I cannot prevent it, pandas. No matter what, even though every time I try to reverse my trades, this always happens. It's crazy. I've never had like I rarely have successful reversals. I'm 1-3 now. Let's change this. It's confusing me. 1-2 currently. About to be 1-3. I guess that's what I get for reversing my trades. Jeez. I rarely successfully reverse my trades. I don't know what it is. And it usually happens on days like today, where it's like, it's just very confusing. I guess I shouldn't take the higher low. I typically don't take higher lows like that. I guess that was my fault. Taking a higher low. It's wacky. Wacky, wacky, wacky. What a day. What price action do we have? What a day. I usually don't like reversing my trades, and that's exactly why. Darn. I like the 5-minute chart to show me, you know, it gives you different setups, obviously. And also gives you a bigger picture of what you should do, right? I mean, I'm looking like the 5-minute looks very bullish, right? You get an idea. Like sometimes the 500 tick chart, it's kind of hard to tell, are we bullish or not when we see this? But when you like zoom out, 2500 tick chart looks bullish. 5-minute looks bullish. So my inclination is to go long. That's why I want to go long here. Oh my god.
2,500 tick trap.
Whew. Very confusing. That is a bunch of BS. I set my order up and the market went right through my order. It went right through it. Doesn't even fill me. I don't know if it'll come back down to get to fill me. That is a load of BS. Goodness gracious. Still might fill me here. Waiting. Waiting to get filled. Okay. Actually fills me. Do I actually want to be filled now? It goes straight down like an anvil. Risk is small. Looking for a decent push up here if we can get it on this uptrend. I'm gonna respect my loss today.
2,500
If
trap.
I end up having a 3-point loss differential, I'm done. And that's gonna be how I protect these accounts. Respect my 3 loss differential. You gotta respect it. Just take the small losses on super choppy days. It is what it is, you know what I mean? What in the actual world is happening? Why do we have the worst price action of all time? I believe I lost 3, right? Even though the losses are very small. I lost 1 here, I lost 1 here, I lost 1 here. I lost 1 here. And I won 1. So my loss differential is 3. I won this one. Essentially skunked that, yeah. It's just there's better days ahead, right? Better days to trade ahead. Down 460, I'll take that. And that's the only way I can protect these accounts, you know what I mean? Like, you're going to have terrible days, and when you have terrible days, you just got to get out. It is what it is, pandas. I'll just take the hit. It's you know, it's just like, it's not worth it on days like today. Simply not worth at all to trade, in my opinion. It's just not worth it. Very choppy right now. I'll say the 5 minutes basically in a triangle. We're about to break down that triangle. I think it feels like entry long here. Thousand contract trade, just keeping it small. Keeping it small right now. I don't want to trade too big, so just 1,000 contracts. Let's have good, money management. Just trying to, just pay the bills with this, with this trade. Just trying to pay the bills with this trade. Oh, 1,000 contract trade. Here we come. I am truly the master of sim trading. Oh, they're okay. It took a while for these to come out, but here they are. All my targets. First target hit, but only like 36 contracts. I was able to get out of 36 contracts. I couldn't get out of my full 1,000. Oh, it's a darn shame. I couldn't get out of my full 1,000 contracts. Only like 36 of them. Let's get the rest of the contracts filled.
Target filled.
Just drilling through my orders. I'm the master at sim trading. When it comes to sim trading, it's like the timing is perfect. Once I'm like done trading, now the market does what it should be doing. A 200 contract still. I need to move my stop loss. What news trading strategy you use to pass Apex evals? Stars asked me. Have you ever heard of the Forbidden Jitsu? Have you ever heard of the Forbidden Jitsu? If you never heard of it, you may never know. If you know, you know. He's not ready for that yet. You need a little more training. 1,000 years of pain. I don't think my runners are going to go anywhere. All right, runners got stopped out. I made $170,000 only. So bad. So poor. So poor. What do you mean 170K pans? What am I doing in my life? 171K. Just why is it? Why is it that when I jump to sim, I do amazing? Perfect timing. But I'm glad, Pandas. I think at the end, I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm jumping.
2,500 tick trap.
Right now I'm 3 and 4 on my trades today on this stream. It's a sign to get back on live. I'm just happy that I got out when I did, because I know myself. On days like today, I will bust my accounts if I don't stop myself somehow. It's for the future, Pandas. It's like the future. There will be a day where I'm just like, oh, I lose a couple times. Like a lot of times, I do come back from my losses, but there will be a day where I cannot do it. I won't be able to do it, and I'm gonna go on tilt. There will be a day, so I'm going to respect my 3-loss differential and see what happens with these accounts. You know what I mean? Let's do an experiment. Is this enough for me to get through the tough times? Right? Tough times never last. Only tough people last. You know what I mean, Pandas? Is it enough? Is it enough of a safety for myself in order to get through all the rough patches, such as this entire week, pretty much, except yesterday, but this entire week it's been tough. I'm down 460, but truly I'm actually down like 700 because of the threshold, the trailing threshold. At one point I was up $400, so it's 400 plus 460, so I'm actually down like 800. Right, I lost 800 threshold, essentially.
$2,500 tick trap.
Big push down. Okay. How silly is that, right? Takes the runners out and then goes back down. How silly is that? It's basically I should create a whole strategy based off that. Like if I'd enter this trade, where would my runners get stopped out? Enter where the runner gets stopped out. Should be a whole system based off of that. Pans, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't been getting much sleep these days. I haven't been getting much sleep these days, I'll tell you that much. I'm kind of glad. I'm kind of glad it's Friday. TGIF, Pandas. Thank God it's Friday. It's hard to trade with very little sleep in you. Very difficult to trade. I want to take a fail second to short here. If we get it, I might take it on my actual unfunded accounts. That's a good of a trade it might be. Fail second entry. Short here. Actually, if it's off the trend line. Hidden second entry. She's not hidden yet. Downtrend looks like. Don't mess with the downtrend. When it rains, it pours. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's a good signal bar. Coming off the 20 EMA, also a trend line. There it is. Took forever. No, gotta stop that. Oh, baby, baby. Give me a fail second entry short, I'll take it. Coincides with the second entry long on the 5-minute chart. If we can get this. Second entry long does trigger on the 5-minute. Not jumping the gun here. Sitting on my pause. Being patient. Waiting for the fail second entry short to trigger at the sweet spot. There it is. Last trade of the stream. And this is how I bust my accounts every single time. Going 2 contracts, trading when I shouldn't. But the setup looks so good, I gotta try. Looking for a 1-to-1, and then 1-to-2 on the second one. Ooh, pandas. Don't have any reason to think this will reverse on the dime here. Any reason to think it will reverse on a dime? Oh, jeez. Just come up break even if we don't hit it. Jeez. Yeah, it's gonna take me out. It's all good. I tried.
Tick trap.
I surely did try. I surely diddly did try. I surely diddly did do try. Are we gonna get it still? The 1-to-2? Possibly if we break this high, we have a good chance. Very good chance. No bueno here. I don't know. It's looking choppy. I should just take my 1-to-1. Ooh. Might get that little pop. Might get that little pop. Come to Papa. Give me that 1-to-2. Give me that 1-to-2. It's just not the day for it, huh? It's just not the day for the 1-to-2s. It is what it is. I'm happy with whatever happens here. Ooh, we might get the 1-to-2.
2,500 tick trap.
We might just get it. It's looking quite nice. Very close. But close is not good enough. It has to touch it. It has to hit it. I don't know what's happening.
Target.
Okay, hit my 1-to-2. I'm happy with that. 1-to-2 hit. Can we get a runner? Shoot for the stars. Okay. Nice bull bar. Any near its high. Shoryuken! Shoryuken!
Target.
I'll take it, pandas. I'll take it. Shoryuken! See, pandas? That's what happens. I always get confident because I come back. And it's going to take that one day where I can't come back. I'm going to bust my account. So technically, I should. I'm 4-4 today. But technically, I'm probably negative EV because eventually, if I try that again, I'm going to bust my accounts. Pandas. Pandas, pandas, pandas. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm glad I'm green today, but in the long run, did I do the right thing? Definitely not. Yeah, I want to celebrate my small victories here, pandas. With that being said, I'll see you guys bright and early on Monday. Monday's actually a short day of trading, so expect choppiness. It's President's Day, believe it or not. So make sure you guys mark your calendars for that. It's going to be slow. Pandas. We're going to get it. We're going to get it. I'll see you guys bright and early then. Have an amazing weekend, everyone. Don't forget to use code BBN for 80% off Apex, 50% off TPT. If you guys don't know, here's my TPT account. Take Profit Trader. I'm up 1470 on my take profit accounts, which is nice. Up only 335 on my funded accounts here. But pandas, we're gonna rocket ship that take profit. You know we will. We know we have the ability to do it. Pandas, that being said, I'll see you guys bright and early on Monday. Have an amazing weekend. I'll see you guys then. As always, happy trading. God bless. Bye.